Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Oh yeah.
Hi. Hello. Why are you so... Look at you, so happy. You're so happy. You're right there.
Yeah. Not bad.
It sounded like you had a bit of a thing off camera.
No, mate, I'm just happy because I've wanted to drink this one for fucking ages, and I'm trying to make a point of only drinking them on the stream to, like, give, like, actually, do what the podcast name says.
They have meaning rather than, I've just fucking eating me dinner, playing some Dead by Daylight, drinking what is it? What flavour is it?
Fucking alcoholic. Yeah. Oh, so this is their 7 years of Vault City Sours. So it's obviously 7 years birthday. So
man's got an anniversary beer
from their favourite sours. Yeah. So there's coconut, passion fruit, peach, mango, marshmallow, vanilla, and cheesecake.
Speaking of anniversary, it's just occurred to me now. Is it not approaching around 2 years for us?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I need a VAR on this one. Let me have a look. We need to see when the Sidemen charity match was. Sidemen charity match. 2023. Hold on, we'll get a little VAR.
2023.
Okay.
Hell, that's terrible.
Alright, to be fair, it's coming. It's coming up. And the anniversary. 9th of September 2023. So
mate, hang on, do something. Just lean in and go like that real quick.
Why? What? Bath,
it's not like a trick, just lean. I can't tell if we both had a shave or not. Or maybe it's just the lighting on your...
haircut.
Oh, Neil. Oh, we're both in the bin yet. Look,
no,
it's crazy how our haircuts are just constantly in sync.
When did you get yours?
What, my haircut?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just ginger beard.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, I got mine a week and a half ago, so yeah.
Yeah.
Grows out. It grows at the same rate, and hair. Right, guys, I Boozy. So this podcast is solely for entertainment purposes. We do not advocate overconsumption or abuse of alcohol, and we certainly do not promote binge drinking, unless it's on the weekends. I think that's acceptable because you've worked hard all week and you should, be able to let off a little steam. All guests have the choice whether they wish to consume alcohol. We don't do guests anymore because you're all pussy-holes, and we break all of our guests and then they get upset and they don't want to come back.
To be fair, I don't think we've asked anyone in a while, so maybe it's time to...
Yeah, to be fair, that's the thing.
That
does it nice. People will be like, oh, why you ain't got any guests on? I'm just like, didn't ask. We literally didn't ask.
Yeah, hold that.
Right, so what was the flavour? I can't remember if you...
So it's...
You said it was an anniversary one, but what was the... They usually have a bit of a descriptor. What's the descriptor say?
7 years, 7 of our favourite flavours. Brewed to celebrate Vault City's 7th birthday. This decadent dessert sour layers creamy coconut, juicy passion fruit, peach, mango, marshmallow, vanilla, and rich cheesecake into something luxuriously thick, fruity, and smooth. Kind of like me. Yeah.
Wait, say that word again. What was that? Decadent? Fucking hell.
Yeah, decadent.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Neil, I fucking poured it wrong.
Oh, what have you done? Or what have you not done? Well, while you,
Oh, fucking hell. So, you're supposed to chill it, turn it upside down, roll it, and then pour it.
Fucking hell.
I guess because of, like, it's like an onion in it. It's got, like, layers and that, you know what I mean?
Bruv, what's all these instructions? Sorry, Shrek, what's all these instructions?
Yeah.
Like, why is it fucking...
But obviously, like, you're not going to shake it, because then it's going to fizz everywhere, right?
Yeah, man said stop, drop, and roll the beer before you fucking pour it.
Yeah. What's your drink of choice this evening?
Suck my dick. Just little own brown strawberry and lime.
Hey, yo.
But it's vegan and gluten free. See that? So for all the vegans, big up, man. Big up my vegan listeners.
Oh.
Was that nice? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You got chaser as well.
No, I'm just cleansing the palate. Because I literally brushed my teeth like 20 minutes before.
I was going to say, like, if you want to make your water have a bit more of a fizz, this stream is sponsored by it. It's not, but we've got fizz. It arrived
today as well.
It arrived today.
But yeah, they're class. They are actually class. Joe, if you're here as well, man, crack a beer. So for anyone who's kind of unaware what's going on, the time of recording this, the Pokemon World Championships has literally just started now.
Yes.
But who the fuck cares about that? Let's be honest, no one. Unless you're a fucking.
Oh, did you get your did you get your research?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Not Twitch
no, no Skarmories for you.
Yeah.
Someone trolled the whole chat and was like exclamation Skarmory, and you'll get instantly the whole chat's just going mad. I'm like
crazy, yeah.
Fucking noobs.
But yeah, so so if anyone doesn't know, that's going on. But so basically the whole premise of this stream is going to be covering the big event next week. So realistically, this is probably going to be the quickest turnaround. Quickest turnaround for an episode we've seen, and I think we're going to be putting Joe to work.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I will have episode 25 up by end of play today. It just took a little while to process because it was a big old boy. And the episode.
Yeah, speaking of big old boys, sorry, that's deep. But yeah, so we're going to be covering all the shit from next week, and it's a lot to go through. It's a fucking lot to go through. So, if you're listening back on Spotify, Apple Music, watching back live on YouTube, thank you very much for that. But, like I said, we're putting Joe to work, bless him. I believe he's going to be kind of condensing a lot of it down to short form for the TikTok, and hopefully we'll have that shit up, ready to go for Monday. We'll post them on Twitter and shit like that. Because, there's a lot of information to actually go through for this event. There is it's a lot of information, right?
There's
it's
so
very
much.
fucking confusion. So we're going to try and just run through some helpful tips and tricks that maybe aren't so sort of well known. And just kind of help out, get you guys
any tips and tricks in particular, particular.
Nice segue. Oh mate, it's almost like we've done this for 2 years. Look at us go, man. Look at you shining.
Fucking I've got wet wipes for it and all. Go on, fucking.
Oh yeah. Mate, you're crazy.
No.
Me too. Which is the same person.
You're already a wet wipe. It's because I get grubby phone screen and I'm trying to play GBL and I'm there why is my controller sticky? That's literally it. Right. Go on. Hit him.
So we're gonna get into arguably the most important part if you are a free-to-play player, which is the max particles. So for anyone who doesn't know, the max particles are the resources
the max particles.
To do max battle. You're limited to 1,500 max storage at the minute, if that's correct.
You can hold. So if you redeem particles and you have less than 1,500 storage, you can technically hold over, but the general limit is 1,500.
But there is a way that you can go way over that. It does require a few days of kind of prep, so make sure you listen along and actually do it, because literally you're saving yourself money and you can do more for nothing basically by just kind of manipulating the system a little bit. So I'm just going to read off the guide that I kind of posted to my local group here. If you're preparing for a major Dynamax / Gigantamax event, here's what you need to do beforehand. 2 days before the event, so in terms of the Saturday event next week, on Thursday you need to do this. By the end of Thursday, you need to have at least 680 to 710 out of the 1,500 MP collected, and then on the Friday, you need to collect enough max particles for the day to bring your storage to anywhere between 1,760 to 1,790. You can do this by collecting 1,800 particles for the day. You can also walk 2 kilometers after and have 300 particles ready to go. That's the walking bonus. You get 300 for every 2 kilometers. If you have more than 710 max particles starting as your starting point, before the event day, you can still reach the 1760, 1790 the night before, but it's a little bit tricky. Not really leaving yourself a lot of time, to be honest, and you're kind of relying on random rolls in terms of what particles you get, because you can get either 100, 110, or 120, right, from stops. But yeah, so anyway, so then on the day of the event, which means, so you should be starting the day of the event on 1760 to 1790. So you're going to do the first Gigantamax battle, which will put you at 990 MP. You're then going to collect the 300 MP from walking, which will then put you at 1290. You're then going to collect particles from the particle stop during the event time. This has to be done, which will give you 820 particles, which will then put you at 2110 particles. You're then going to fight the second Dynamax battle, which is then going to put you at 1310 MP.
Whoa, Gigantamax.
Yeah. And then do not collect any particles from stops until you've collected the walking MP. That'll give you another 300, putting you to 1610. You're then going to do your third Gmax battle, which is then going to put you to 810 MP. You're then going to collect particles from the fourth battle, which is 1630. That leaves you enough energy to do 2 extra. So that is how you can do 5 Gigantamax battles. Free, won't cost you nothing, just a little prep work before, set you up nicely, and it's literally free. It's literally free, because otherwise, if you kind of leave it last minute, you only get 1, right? Because you can only collect 1,500 a day, right?
Yeah, which is only enough for 1 technically, because you're just shy of 1,600, which would be enough for 2.
So being able to do 5 free is like massive. Obviously, this is mainly for free-to-play players because it is an expensive thing to do. But there is also some bonuses that are very helpful. If there's free max battle day kind research available, and you've done all the requirements, do not claim it until you have done your 5th battle. Yeah. That'll give you an extra one to do a 6th one. And then, bonus number 2, if you are at a community ambassador-led event, you will earn 800 MP by collecting the tasks. Again, do not claim that until you have done your 5 free ones to begin with. And then, bonus number 3, if you have not already claimed your Go Pass rewards, do not claim them until you've done your 5th battle event. I believe during the Go Pass, if you've got the premium track, you get enough for at least 1.
So
is that right?
The levels you get, so at 19, you get 100 if you're just basic, 500 if you have the deluxe in total. So then that's potential 500 at rank 19. You go down a little bit more, and then rank 49, again 500, so that's already 1,000 maybe you could have saved. You might have already done the earlier rank ones already, but that's 1,000 you could potentially have saved. Then you get into tier 2 bonuses, and the next time you get it, these are the ones I've saved, you get 500 again. So they're all just, the max particles are all just before the next tier of bonus. So you could have 1,500 saved up there at that point. 86, you get 1,000. So you could have 2,500 saved up at rank 86. Then after that, Lucky Trinket. There's none after Lucky Trinket. So you could have 2,500 saved up, like, in an ideal world.
Yeah, easy. So, but literally, so like I said, go back and re-listen to that. So the guide that I just gave, that is how you are going to maximize everything. If you then use the bonuses after that, you're then getting 3, at least 3 extra free ones. Yeah. So you've then got the ability to do 8 Gmax battles completely free, won't cost you anything. It's just a bit of prior preparation. Obviously, during the days they do give increased storage and stuff. Yeah. But they don't increase how many you can get. If that's
The collect
right?
what the collection limit?
Yeah.
Ooh, that I might have to look into.
Sorry, that might be false. You might be able to collect more than that, but still follow that guide, and it's still going to work the same regardless. You're just getting extra to start with, right? Because I think, can you collect, is it like 3,000 something, maybe? Because it's in multiples of 820, right?
Yeah.
So 1640, 2024.
Might be 32. Let me have a look. We'll get the VAR going.
I think it is. I think it is 32. I think it's 32. So then in a hypothetical, including the bonuses, 10 free ones you should get to do in a hypothetical world.
Yeah.
Based on your starting, if you're starting the day on, if you're starting the day on 1,790.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm looking at the event.
Two.
Go. You go.
So it's 7. Yeah. So yeah, if you follow that guide, and assuming we're going to get the usual 3,200, you can get that is 10 Gmax battles free.
Yeah.
Literally free. Costs you nothing to do. But just make sure any timed research, special research, community master check-in, do not claim them until you've hit your daily limit.
Yeah. If you can hold on to them, definitely hold on to them. Yeah.
No. Well, it's not really optional, right? Because if you claim them before you've done all your
it will fuck
regular ones,
it will fuck your collection. Yeah, because it says on the event bonuses that the limit will increase. It hasn't said specifically how much, but you don't want to claim the ones that are going to be there afterwards and miss out on the ones that are not going to be there because you've already claimed those ones.
So that is the guide for it. Basically, maximize what you're sat on before for the the day before, and like I said, you'll be able to do 10 free ones, which is it. It may not sound like a lot, but in terms of money, it's a decent portion you're saving.
Money and time. I mean,
10 Gmax
you can do 10. That's still a decent chunk of time, depending on how long you were going to play.
Yeah, for definite. My store's not loading in a minute, but I was going to say, how much is 10 particle packs? It's got to be
10
store.
Well, 10 particle packs, so you get the free max. So 10 of the 800 MP ones on the 1500, that would be 1500 coins. But if you got them in the form of the 2400 ones, times by 350, 1275, but then you're 800 shy. So then it works out about ranging from 1375 to 1500 coins spent to do 10, depending on if you want to exactly do 10. Or have exactly 8,000 MP. Yeah.
But then I think in terms of monetary value, I'd say it's a good £13 worth of coin. 1,500 coins, and it's free. So just do it. It's worth it. Completely worth it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know it is a lot to go. Hopefully, Joe can really sort of break it down and maybe put some fancy animations on the screen and shit. Would be class. But which then brings us on to our next topic of discussion. Let me plot the graphic, which is which Gmax should you realistically be targeting? So again, we're going to kind of, in my opinion, we should look at this from two perspectives. We should look at it from the free-to-play perspective and then a paid perspective, because I think the answers differ.
Yeah.
Quite drastically, to be honest. So off the rip, I'm going to go ahead and say it. If you're free to play, you probably don't want to be doing
Snorlax. Don't do Snorlax.
No. What's the featured one? Eternatus. You don't want to be doing any of them because the fact of the matter is, if you're free to play, right, you're not getting an encounter. You're getting candies, and you're just not going to have enough to max it out. And it's, to me, that's kind of pointless. I think first and foremost, you should target ones you don't have in the decks.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the vast majority of free-to-play players, it's just about having the decks full. which is which is fine.
Dex fall, and then after that, the next step after that, after Dex entry, next steps like shiny Dex entry and like all stuff like that.
Yeah, and then so realistically, in terms of attackers, if you've got 10 to go through, I think Toxtricity needs to be your number one, in my opinion. I think Toxtricity it's the best electric attacker. It's one of the only G-Max electric attackers, right?
Pretty much,
There's that, Pikachu. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, all the other stuff, Dynamax, Zapdos, Raikou, all Dynamax,
So I definitely think Toxtricity is, for me, the number one priority that you should be doing.
Because of the nature in which it was released as well, it was during an already very congested event where there was obviously everything from raids to Gigantamax to, so this is a bit more of a dedicated time towards it. So Gmax Tox would be number one for me personally as well.
I'm just trying to find this crap. Can you find it, man? Number two. What were you thinking? Number two.
I'm looking at that list. I mean, I'm very good at eliminating. I'm saying the ones that you shouldn't do. But in terms of the ones that you should do, I'm thinking Inteleon's up there because it's meant to be the best water. But to be fair, you've got four. You've got what? You've got Lapras, Inteleon, Kingler, and Blastoise. And I personally think Inteleon. But then with free-to-play players, there's no shiny form, so that could be a deal breaker. So we don't know.
So for me, I would kind of go against the grain. I'd be more inclined to say Lapras. Purely because of the moves that it has and the bulk that it has as well.
Yeah,
you get that ice, you get that ice typing, and realistically, you're still getting a good amount of damage out of it, right? I know Inteleon does more damage, but it also dies a lot quicker, right? Because it's like glassy as fuck, right? So I would actually say Lapras. However, we have had 2 events for it.
We've had 2 events for Lapras and Inteleon. Like, obviously, we say this as people that were fortunate enough to go to Paris and be able to do some Inteleons. Obviously, Inteleon was, available to do elsewhere and whatnot. But for a lot of people, because Inteleon and Rillaboom and Cinderace as well, which I'm sure we'll get onto, they were obviously released during the specific Go Fest. People may have, the sort of participation in them may have... wavered slightly as a result of Go Fest. So if you're someone that wasn't able to get them then it might be a good opportunity to do at least one of each, maybe. I don't know. But Lapras isn't a bad one, but there's just been a lot of events for it.
I mean, for me, like, just glancing at it, like, literally, like, not reading into it, I would say you need to be doing at least one Rillaboom, a Gengar, a Machamp, a Toxtricity, and then...
probably a Cinderace as well.
You could maybe do a Cinderace in there, but then I guess at that point it's like, well, why not just do one of everyone, right?
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Like the ones that I wouldn't do personally, if I was to recommend to a free-to-play player, don't do Snorlax.
That's probably a better way to do it.
Yeah,
that's probably a better way to do it.
Don't do Snorlax. Right? There's no need to do a Snorlax. If you're like, I want Snorlax for Snorlax is, you might be able to get a Shadow one from Grunts. Snorlax isn't that much of an uncommon spawn over the seasons. Munchlax has also just had a hatch day, so in terms of very recent events, and also Gigantamax Snorlax. Compared to some of the ones on this list, was quite recent. So unless you're someone that's picked up the game in the last maybe couple months, you probably clocked Snorlax when it came out on its Gigantamax Max Battle Day debut. So Snorlax you could probably get away with not doing. And then the only other one on this list I would personally say don't do is Butterfree, because that was the most recent one, and also Bug kind of sucks. Like,
Bug is kind of bad. I'm going to go against the grain here.
Shock.
I would put Cinderace in that category. I think Charizard is just better. You have a bit more bulk.
Yeah, the thing with Charizard, it's Charizard's good for now because there's nothing like there's no Gigantamax Rock that's like like slapping it. So in terms of like actually raiding for it and stuff, you're going to use all these big water types. Cinderace is just quite cool in general because it's just, what is it? It's fire. Is it fire and fighting, Cinderace?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the typing's, you know, the typing's different, but and but Charizard to Shiny's available
in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to throw Venusaur in there as well because I think Rillaboom is a straight up upgrade, right? Literally, it's a straight up upgrade.
It is, but then I would also, I agree, but if you're looking at a free to play point of view, maybe by now you'd expect people to have the basic sort of megas. So if you're really, really strapped for the amount you can do, and you're sort of trying to kill two birds with one stone, then stuff like that has megas as well. So Gengar, yes, absolutely. I will be doing Gengar. Someone personally that missed missed its initial release. So Gengar's a good one. Venusaur falls into that category as well. Who's the other one? Big Man Blastoise. So if you haven't got a good Mega Big Man Blastoise, then you can do Blastoise as well. And then obviously Charizard. So yeah, the starters, the Kanto stuff isn't actually that bad an investment, but in terms of like ones not to do, you could probably just get away with not doing Butterfree, not really doing Snorlax, and not doing Kingler. I think doing any of the others, you're not really wasting any max particles. If you were gonna do whatever ones popped up anyway, then fair enough, you know. But that point isn't directed at you, respectfully.
So I'd say that's pretty. Basically, you know, at the end of the day, pick what you want to do, but just don't do Snorlax and Butterfree. Like an absolute minimum. Just don't do them. They are. You want to fill out your roster, and Snorlax, like normal types are not. It's not an offensive typing. Nothing takes super effective damage from fucking normal. You know, it's not a great offensive typing. Bug, with the amount of, like, if you're looking at all the stuff that you can get on here, like Bug's not really good against any of it. Like the Venusaur's obviously grass, but it's poison as well. Okay, it might be good, but like you'd think Bug's good against, it's good against the Rillaboom, but then so is Charizard, so is Cinderace. Gengar's got access to poison moves. Venusaur's not bad against itself, and Rillaboom, like there's just so many better options than Butterfree. And then Kingler, in terms of the water types that are already on this list of Lapras, Big Man Blastoise, Inteleon, Kingler's probably just bottom of the pile. So yeah, you can kind of you can save some MP by not doing those. But... Yeah, fair enough.
And Machamp Candy is always helpful, to be fair. I think Machamp's one of those sort of good mons that, like, I think at any stage in the game, really, that Machamp it'll be useful to have. Like, you'll have people with raid counters such as Lucario, Conkeldurr and stuff, but listen, you're handy. You're an asset somewhat if you're bringing, like, you know, 3-4 Machamps or a team of Machamps to a T-Tar or to a fucking... I'm trying to think of other mega normal raids like Ordino or something like that. You'll be alright.
Yeah. G-Max Snorlax.
Not that
but one. So as we said, do whatever G-Max you want, but honestly, like, if you're running on a budget, just avoid Snorlax Butterfree. There's really no need to. Honestly, it's just not worth it. Speaking of things not to do next week, so from the 18th till... Is it the 18th until the 22nd?
It'll be 18th till 22nd, that's the Friday, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have all the D-Max battles in. And honestly, don't do any of them. They are a waste of resources, they're a waste of money.
Would you say that any of them, like, fill a void that Gigantamax sort of lacks at the minute? Yes.
The only ones if you really, really feel the need to do it, you really fucking have to. In my opinion, the only ones you should be doing is the 2 dragons on the first day, the latties.
The latties.
They're maybe the only ones you should be doing. Other than that, I see absolutely no reason to do any of them at all. Use your particles from those days
to build other stuff. If you have to
build other stuff. It's just not worth it.
That's all I do.
And please don't do fucking remotes. Please don't do remotes for them because you are
D-Max.
literally scamming yourself.
Yeah.
You are scamming yourself. On the Monday,
you get less. You get less everything for like obviously less price because it's a Dynamax. Because it's a wait, is it still? It's still 800 for like a legendary Dynamax, isn't it? Yeah. So you're scamming yourself for the same price. You get less XP. There's no incentive to like. I do you know like if some of your locals pay to upgrade on a Dynamax? Do any of them do it?
Nah.
Okay,
not really.
good.
Only like our group that do it. To be fair.
Okay, but apart from the people that would upgrade anyway. Yeah,
no, absolutely not.
It's not worth it. It's really not. Like you wouldn't want to spend the 200 coins when you can just fucking save them.
Yeah. And then I guess the only one that's maybe in with the latties is Beldum, but that's on the same day.
What about Drillbar? Premier ground type for us to take down these toxicities. Can't have one without the other. I've got a Hundo Excadrill already.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. But like, that kind of goes against what we're trying to say.
Way to piss on my cornflakes. Wow, I thought I had something special. You prick.
But yeah, so on the Monday there's Squirtle, Caterpie, Ghastly, Krabby, Shuckle, Sableye, Beldum, Latias, Trubbish, Sobble, and Hatterene. Hatterini?
Hatenna,
yeah. Honestly, if you're going to do any that week, just do the Latties. They at least have a purpose. As it stands, they actually have a purpose.
And the candy's useful. You'd rather get legendary candy than normal candy. And also with I can't remember the last time Latties were in normal raids, apart from obviously they've got their mega forms and they've only been at like them special events.
So this is why I would say which one is the red one? Is it Ultar?
The red one is Ass. The blue one is Us.
Okay. So I would say, as to what Tom was saying, like in terms of like mega Pokemon stuff like that, I would maybe do Latias as a priority because their mega raids are significantly harder.
They're very hard.
You just don't want to do them. So you can kind of use, you could probably use the candy for it.
Don't remote them though.
Yeah, and then from the 19th to the 20th, there's Charmander, there's Omanyte, Kabuto, the Kanto Birds, Pidove, Drillbur, Cryogonal, Rookidee, Toxtricity, and Scorbunny.
Oh, the Toxtricity, the Dynamax. What's its form called? Because obviously, like with the Gigantamax, you've got
Loki and Amp, right?
Oh, you've got Loki and Amped for both. But
yeah.
Okay, but my Toxtricity that I use is a Dynamax one because it was the only good one I got. And because to be fair, we were just doing. Go on. I'll say go wild area is what it says on the tin. We were just, me personally, I was just going wild in Loughborough, doing everything I could see, raid wise, max battle wise, G max, D max. It was getting done. And, some of these lot went to pardon me, that was grim. Went abroad and did a fair few themselves, but yeah. I don't know. Dynamax is just it's pointless now. Like even Chansey's like not useful anymore because now that you've got Zamazenta and Zacian that obviously can be used in max battles, there's just no need like to have Chansey as your tank unless it's like I don't know something really specific that Chansey's just really good. But until they release that, there's literally no point. But yeah. I stand by it. I still think Excadrill's worth doing because it's the premier ground type at the minute until, like, I'm not going to lie and sit here and say that I know, like, what future Gigantamaxes are going to come out, so I'm not going to be like, oh, there's no point in doing this because this has got a G-Max in terms of ground counters and stuff like that, so I don't know if anyone watching back now wants to comment or anyone listening live now, in fact, wants to comment what sort of ground Pokemon or, Pokemon with like ground moves have a potential G-Max or have like a G-Max that's basically going to come up in the future, then all insight is appreciated. I'm also a student of this game, just trying to learn things, but I don't really play the other games like that to know that that's going to eventually come here. I just hear about it and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like I'm familiar of it. I play all the games in some capacity, but Go's like the one I play majority of the time because it's easy, innit? Well, to an extent, but Yeah, in terms of the Dark Skies event, which is the name of the Dynamax build up, so that goes until August the 23rd until 10 a.m. local, and then literally as that finishes, the max finale starts. So that'll be annoying. So that means on the weekend I can't even like hit some Gmax. So I was just looking at the turnover from Dark Skies to max finale. Dark Skies literally goes until 10 a.m. on the 23rd, and then it changes to max finale. That's annoying as fuck, because that means I can't hit no potential Gmax on the way to London. If I just see some around like Victoria or fucking, where is it I get off now? London Finch, I can't even jump in, or I can't even be shameless and remote any. Well, not in the UK anyway, but yeah, interesting. But yeah, the latties are worth doing because the megas are quite hard to do for the average trainer, and it might even be hard to get the invites for. To be fair, I feel like when it was like the Air Adventures event, the only invites I were getting from trainers that I knew from Singapore, or like trainers that actually went to the event. So there's that. But I was just saying what we've said before, like with the introduction of Zacian Crown Form and Zamazenta Crown Form, with their obviously adventure effects and their fucking, Behemoth Blade, Behemoth Bash, there's literally no need to invest in, 90% of these Dynamax mons anymore. It's a shame. Like some are gonna be like, in terms of like Poke Battle and all that, some are gonna be like, like a Dynamax Sun Pheasant's gonna be doing super effective here. I'm like, and I know all locals that invest in like Unpheasants and what's the other one, Corvi Knight and all this, and I'm like, why? And they're like, oh, don't you have one? I'm like, no. Like, why? No, it's not for me. I will save my Corvi Knight candy and stuff. Well, Rookie's getting a com day. I'll save candy for PvP. Yeah. Pidove candy, it's like Pidgey candy. It's like you forget you have it until you actually go to needing it, and then it's like, I've got shitloads just because it's such a common spawn anyway, Pidove and Pidgey.
Yeah, but, it's just pointless. It's literally pointless. But yeah, so what do we say was next? Oh, we want to talk about the adventure effect for Eternatus, because
to be fair, we didn't talk about the ones on the 21st and the 22nd with the. Because this is sort of these are the days in the build up to the actual max finale. So just to quickly rattle them off: Bulbasaur, Machop, Chansey, Raikou, Suicune, Entei, Welmer, Darumaka, Passimian, Grookey, Squavet, Wooloo, and Phalanx. Because these are in the build up to the actual max finale event at the weekend with all the good Gmax and Eternatus and stuff like that. It's safe to say that you probably don't want to spend any max particles on the Thursday and the Friday. I mean, maybe on the Thursday to invest in stuff, or if you really have to so you can collect more, then do it. But definitely on that Friday, don't do any fucking Dynamax. Just go and do raids, man. There's like a raid out, like, which one is it? It's Zacian Crown Form, I think, or Zam, I can't remember. Just go and do raids, man, if you're bored.
Yeah, please do. Just honestly, like, we can't stress this enough. Like, you are literally like scamming yourself. Like, it's the only way to put it. You're literally scamming yourself for no reason, because you're not getting any use from the mons.
No.
So it's pointless to have that.
It's taking up storage space as well. Like, there's literally no need. Storage is obviously a big thing for these events. How's your storage looking?
God. It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's just not looking good at all.
It's not looking good.
But yeah, so to move on to the adventure effect, because so I've seen a lot of people, obviously on Twitter, obviously, that have kind of been
pricks.
The word. Yeah, they're kind of being pricks.
Snobs.
Yeah. They can't say the adventure effect, it's like users who's going to use it. But I think it's very, very relevant for smaller communities.
That need that extra help,
Yeah, it's definitely going to help. Okay, so adventure effect for Dynamax Cannon. Eternatus caught from the Go Pass Max Finale. We know the charged attack Dynamax Cannon. Trainers can activate Dynamax Cannon adventure effect by using 5,000 DOS, 30 candies, and it will temporarily boost their Pokemon's max move by 1 level in max battles for 10 minutes. Max moves that are locked will temporarily be raised to level 1. Max moves that have been fully trained to level 3 will increase to level 4, which will provide a power relative for standard level up. You can increase the timer for Dynamax cannons by increments of 10 minutes by using more Stardust candies, and you can increase it 2 hours at a time. So yeah, I think if you're in a community where it maybe is really casual or it is a small community, maybe people don't have the counters for it, like using this is gonna really help, because you're helping to level up their attacks. They're going to do more damage. If you need someone to heal and they don't have heal, it's going to unlock it even if it is at level 1. I think it's actually a really, really good encounter. It's a really good adventure effect, and I maybe not actively, but I think it will help the problem with these battles not being accessible to everyone.
Yeah, just to confirm, just so I'm not misinterpreting what it says on the blog post, 'cause I'm reading it now myself. Is it like you activate the adventure effect and it just does it for you?
What do you mean? Okay, so it does it. So it does it for you. Okay, so I thought what you're saying. So I am going to assume that if you're in the party of 4 in a Gmax thing, I think it'll work on them as well. I think. That is what I would be led to believe.
Trainers can activate... Wait, one sec. Trainers can activate Dynamax Cannon's adventure effect by using 5,000 Stardust and 30 Eternatus Candy to temporarily boost their It says there. There.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, so maybe it is solo.
I mean, that's fine. I just wanted to double check. Yeah.
I mean, even then, it's still pretty big.
It's good for everyone, because it's not like it does. It's not a redundant thing. It would have been redundant if your stuff was already maxed out, but because you can go beyond the level 3 because of the Dynamax cannon, it's not redundant for those that have already invested fully in their stuff. So that's quite useful.
Yeah. And the good thing with the adventure effect is it doesn't need to be in your party for it. So for me, the way that I see it in a realistic world, everyone should kind of have a Zacian or a Zamazenta built, right? Or at least have one to some degree, right? As it's become very, very prominent, they're very good for these battles, very good.
Yeah.
And the fact you don't have to bring Eternatus in, you can just use the adventure effect and go in with your Zamazenta Zacians, and they're going to be stronger. It's a good thing. So, I do think it is. I think it's really good. I think, especially for the way that we play the Gmax days, mate, all of us using like level 4 max battles.
It will help to. I was going to say earlier, a good thing brought up now. It's going to help to, if you're someone not only in maybe a rural community and whatnot that might struggle to find players with the counters to do these, but if you have the counters to do these anyway, it just means you can do them quicker. That will help with speed running and properly being able to grind out these events. But speaking of be able to grind out the events, did you see that they had community, they set up some community celebrations in America for these events?
Yeah,
They couldn't have done any in Europe, the little bastards, but
no, I think it's a lot of planning and stuff. I think it's like an IRL thing, right?
I mean, to be fair, we did get road trip stuff, which is better, so they can eat shit. And they get all the cool football peakers outside the baseball stadium. Why can't we get little peaker wearing a Charlton top or an Arsenal top? Why can't we get that?
That'd be cold.
Cunts.
But
make it happen.
For me, I think it's a really good adventure effect. I know for me that moving forward for Gmax battles, I know that kind of like the core group, we're all going to use that adventure effect for fucking 3 hours, right? And and then if you then pair that with a max mushroom, you're basically doing double damage with level 4 moves.
You'd be able to I'm trying to think duo in Gmax is possible now before all of this, but it's you'd be able to like fucking do some serious damage, like short man in some of these Gigantamax.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what I was thinking as well. Like, we might be able to fucking do some nice little short man battles, which would be, to be fair, would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah.
You know, kind of little side note, maybe it'd be cool during next Saturday, Sunday, because we kind of, we're kind of planning on incorporating some like small breaks throughout the day. You know, maybe like you, me, Joe, and like Dodie, for example. You know, we could try and like foreman some.
Yeah, I'll get a big 5 litre bottle of water, so we've all got water. Yeah. Mate, can you imagine? I'm just going to say, it just occurred to me, right? How many of these would you have to back in that 5 litre to get it to be like a good concentration?
Yeah, fucking hell, a lot.
Drop 80 tabs on a weekend. That's crazy.
Fucking, you'd be so fucking hydrated and make you sick, man. But yeah, so then after the adventure effect, the next topic of discussion is. Well, and this is specifically for the Friday and Saturday. So yeah, we're going to be kind of talking specifically about that. Sorry, about the finale next weekend here, because this is quite important. And again, I think a lot of people have really ignored it. So for anyone who isn't aware, we're going to be getting the Go Pass for this event.
Yeah,
which,
I see that.
Yeah, so you're going to level it up by catching Pokemon, spinning socks, winning raids, winning Gmax raids, and then you progress through it. But there is they've already announced there's going to be a set of tiers that give bonuses, which I think is like it's going to make a really fucking big difference.
We'll have a tier list.
So when you get to tier 1, which, assuming it's the 60 tiers that they said, so it'll probably be like 15, 30, 45. But so tier 1, you're gonna get increased power for Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash, and you're gonna get extra particles from power spots. Tier 2, those two attacks, Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash, are gonna get even more powerful. And you get the increased chance for wild encounters near power spots. Irrelevant. Fucking ignore that shit. Tier 3, you're gonna get the maximum increased power for Behemoth Blade, Behemoth Bath, and you're gonna get additional rewards from max Pokemon placed at power spots. So we don't know the scaling of the power, like the power increase, but realistically, like the fact of the matter is, you're doing more damage.
Yeah.
Right? Like, straight up, you are doing more damage. Like, it's going to make these mons easier to do for everyone, and it's literally free. Or you literally unlock the tiers by just playing the game, right? And it's, I really, really like crossing everything that they make it quite like a substantial increase. To make it more accessible for everyone. But yeah, so if you paired that up with a Max Mushroom and the Eternatus Adventure effect, man, you're gonna be hitting some fucking sluggers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got 3 tiers of increased damage. Like, so we don't know this on that. To level up your max moves to level 4, so you're going to be doing more damage there as well, and then a mushroom to do double of all of that damage. Like, that is a lot of damage. Like, realistically speaking, we are going to be flying through these things. They are going to be getting fucking
for the Eternatus quick one. You can trade it, can't you? Like, you only get one, but you can trade it.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. I doubt it.
Bastards. Yeah, because then I guess people would farm them. So I guess the whole point, otherwise they'd just let us get more if people were able to fucking get others from trades.
I mean, I do think we will be able to trade them at some point. I don't know when, but I do think we will be able to. But yeah, so just to carry on that point, anything that is going to give you extra damage in these raids is nothing but a good thing, right? And it's free. You literally unlock the tiers by just playing the game.
Yeah. And you've got until the Tuesday as well afterwards to claim all the rewards. So it's not like you have to fucking, you know, you can sort of forget about the rewards. Once you hit the tier, it's like, right, that's it. You're cooking on gas.
Yeah, definitely. So Go Pass bonus included. It's going to be free for everyone as well because the Go Pass is free. I do believe there is going to be a premium track.
Oh, there will be.
But the tiers apply to everyone, which is good. So the next point I think is quite a big point, but we've really not prepared anything. The next point is basically on how to budget your coins for this event.
I feel like I need this sort of guide like maybe a good few years ago. Like I think it's long gone now. I don't think we have budget. We're reckless. We spend recklessly. You know, that's what the guys say on Twitter. Oh, you can't control your spending habits, so that's why you moan about the game. I'm like, how about you? Okay, let's do the math. So obviously, like we've said before, how to best sort of budget your max particles and whatnot to be able to do maybe up to 10 free Gigantamax max battles. If you want to be a dingbat and spend them on Dynamax, and fucking do it, but it's like we told you here, don't do that. In terms of coins and stuff, obviously, like we've spoke about all the free to play stuff. This is very much not the free to play stuff because it's very unlikely that with your gym coins you're going to be able to amass like 4 days of gym coins, provided you get 50 on all of those days, is enough for you to upgrade 1 max battle rewards. So to be able to do 10, you'd need 40. That's over. Like, you get what I'm saying. So this is very much the pay to play experience now that we're getting onto.
I mean, okay. So just to kind of like, I guess, play like a devil's advocate here. Ooh. So I think in a realistic world, if you're someone that doesn't spend money on coins, it's just not your thing. It's just not your budget. But there's big events coming up. You're gonna kind of treat yourself to I don't know. Maybe you're gonna drop 10. You're gonna drop 20 quid. Let's just use 20 quid, for example, which is going to get you 2,500 coins. I mean, it sounds really silly, but I think the only way you can use them and the only way you should use them is purely for particles after you've done your free ones. However...
And no upgrading. No upgrading. Not allowed.
Don't upgrade. However, that is... also very like scenario based on if you've got a community that is going to do more than 10 to begin with, right? If you've got a community that is going to do more than 10, then I think the only thing you should be doing is buying particles. If your community is only doing 10, there's maybe an argument to upgrade those 10. There's maybe an argument for it. But then it also depends how well you kind of budget your account and your rewards from like Go Pass stuff, because you might need to buy. Well, okay, so you can strike off incense. You're not going to need incense. It's a very raid battle based heavy event.
It's not a spawn based catch based event. Like if you've got Go Plus in the back, let it do its thing. But other than that, you don't really need to be doing a lot.
Other than that, you're not going to see the incense spawns because you're going to be in the battle train for basically the majority of the time, right? There's no real rush to level up and hit level 50 unless that is your goal and you're close. Maybe you want to buy some eggs.
That is what I was going to say. It depends on how you normally play the game in general. Like whether you're someone like right, I go out for a rated hour. I'll drop like 2 lucky eggs. Most of the time if I do a raid hour, I'm not egging it unless the XP is increased.
This kind of ties into the last point as well. So I guess we'll just include this.
About remoting.
But if you do decide, it's the biggest event of the year, you know, you're gonna drop a little bit of money. Honestly, please do not do remote battles for these. Like unless, you know, again, it's scenario based. You know, like, you know, if you've been at work all day, you've missed the entire event.
Yeah.
You've not, you know, been able to do anything. Then okay, maybe. But you know, if you're playing anyway, you kind of made the plans to go play.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. It's so expensive.
I'm just going to put it out there as well. Money aside, remote in GMAX scares me, right? Not knowing what people are bringing to the battle scares me. That man over there, he scares me. The bouncer scares me. Like, in general, because like if it crashes, there's no way of getting back in like there is if you're getting invited to a remote raid. So if you're going to remote stuff, just do Zacians. Zacians, Amazenters, because if there's stuff you missed during the Go Fest in person in Paris, Osaka, New Jersey, or even Global Go Fest, if you weren't able to get those, they are pretty much the premier counters for Gigantamax and Dynamax battles at the minute, because because they're useful for raid. You can use them PvP, PvE. Like, listen, if you're gonna spend it, if money's an issue or money's an object, just do the dogs, man. Like, just do the dogs.
Yeah, for definite. But you know, look, you know, and obviously, you know, 90 guards do what they know what they're doing, because you know there's gonna be no cap on remote raids that weekend. Yeah, honestly, just don't remote GMAX. Like I said, you know, unless you know you're not gonna have the chance to. You've maybe got 10 minutes, like during a lunch break.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. But you know, but if you're actively,
if you've got the facilities to do it in your area and you're able to do it, then definitely do it. If you ain't got Donnies around you to help you, then maybe you have to consider other options. But
yeah, you know, but then, you know, I do think if you are able to, you should kind of make a point of making sure, you know, you are going out and joining your local community. You know, you know, make a point of dropping a message in the Facebook Messenger group, or you know, going on the Catfire.
That's so old school.
See, no. But, you know, because not a lot of people actually use Catfire, right?
Yeah.
You know, make a conscious effort to do something with your community first and foremost. I think it's the most important thing, right? It's going to make the event more enjoyable for you. It's going to make the event cheaper for you. And it helps other people out.
This is more efficient as well. If there's more of you all like panning towards like the same goal, you know, hashtag meet you out there. If you're all doing the same thing, you're able to be more efficient with your time, with your resources. You know, there might be a situation where, if you're short manning, you might have to, you know, spend a bit on some mushrooms, or you might have to spend some candy on Adventure Effect, or just something else. Whereas if you've got more bodies, if you've got more people helping you doing the max battles, then you don't have to invest in these premium resources and rewards, because you just have the numbers anyway. And because you've saved, you can, you know, use those savings in the form of coins or Stardust or whatever to, you know, do more or invest in more things. So it's all about making your experience just easier, and like Josh said earlier, not scamming yourself in a way. Like, listen, if you know people are going out, just go out. Like, even if you're only going out for an hour or two, no one, like, I always try and make a point of saying, like, right, let's use like the 6-hour raid day that we just had for the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. You're not expected. The game doesn't expect you to play the 6 hours. It's 6 hours there for a reason. You might finish work at 3 o'clock. You might want to play the 2 hours afterwards, or you might have work at 3 o'clock. You might only be able to play, like, you know, the first few hours in the morning before you head off to work or whatnot. But I always try and, this is what I try and put across to people locally. It's like, it's nice to have the option, because you need the people that are going to do the 6 hours in theory, because they're the ones that have probably spent money in the game, are quite knowledgeable about the game, quite knowledgeable about the area as well. That's also something that's overlooked. They're knowledgeable about the area. They know, like, right, if we go here, we can hit this gym, or, you know, if we're quick, or if people are... That's what I had when I was in Leicester. It was like, right, if we're quick and, you know, like, we're not actively encouraged to run from encounters, especially when they're, you know, when catching them guarantees Rare Candy XL. But if we wanted to do another raid, like, you had people in the area that knew realistically how many we were going to do per half an hour, because obviously that's when they're resetting. But what are the resets like? I don't know if it said anywhere or whether it's just sort of implied because it's the same as the other max battle days. But is it just half an hour reset still for the G Max, or is it just?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume, but I'm gonna.
Because obviously they're hour slots for each unique one. Yeah,
I was gonna say, but it could also be an hour. But
that means you've got to get your running shoes on. Yeah.
Then unfortunately it's going to be then down to the guinea pigs in New Zealand to kind of relay that information.
Run it up in their wheels.
But as Thomas said, just work together as a community, and you can make the event really good. Even if you're not gonna, do fucking 100 of them, you can still make sure you're gonna have a good day with your community, right?
Yeah.
Which is at the end of the day, fuck me, that was
fucking
great. Holy shit, you see that?
Yeah. Was you open did you open another tab?
No. I changed my Discord to light mode because I'm reading some of the notes I've got on there, and I realised it was making my camera bare.
When I was on Twitch, I had been on Twitch earlier. Like I'd done a Twitch update on my app when I was watching the World Championship stream for a bit, and I'm like, "There's something off here." I'm actually not engaging with the stream, and it's nothing to do with the battles. I'm like, it's on fucking light mode. Let me put it on dark mode.
Yes.
That's better. It's like I'm watching it with sunnies on, so I'm like, yeah, we can chill and watch it for a bit. That's horrible light mode. I hate it.
But then also to kind of carry on that point, and I spoke about it last week. If you are a kind of quote unquote hardcore player, you kind of have some kind of following online. Make sure to offer to help people both online and in person. If people have questions, people in the local community that you maybe see once every few months. They don't really keep up to date. Make sure you're actively.
Because what's obvious for you isn't obvious for everyone else. Yeah, it's the same with any walk of life, work, school, college. Like what comes natural to you and second nature to you isn't always the case for everyone else.
Yeah, and make sure you're patient as well. There are multiple instances. Especially for me in my local community. Where we help everyone. You do have to be patient. You do have to explain things to people and kind of explain why this and why that. Don't be a dick about it. Encourage. So for me, the whole point of these big events, they are meant to grow the community,
bring people new people together, from free to play to hardcore players to big grinders to complete beginners. It's supposed to just be a whole community-based event. It's a finale. Everyone's in it.
It's for everyone. That's the point. It is for everyone. So make sure you're making it for everyone. And maybe your I don't know, maybe your community's not massive in terms of numbers. You're gonna do them. You might struggle. Reach out to people on Twitter. Who maybe don't have a community, and they can help you out. You help them out. Just work together. Really, just work together. It's the best way to say it. Realistically, I think that kind of covers the bulk of basically everything for next week.
I know we mentioned we mentioned breaks and stuff as well. Did you wanna go into it a bit more in terms of breaks and maybe when's best to take breaks?
Yeah. So we did. Let me pull up the graphic for this.
Because for my own benefit, I'm so bad with it personally. I'm just there I don't want to do anything else. When it was COVID and they extended the community days to 6 hours, I remember 6 hour Gibble. I'm I didn't do anything apart from literally just gibble and then machop. That's all it was. Rather than to be honest, it's on me. The onus is on you to obviously prepare. I had it last week where obviously when I went to Leicester and played, I went with one of my locals and they didn't prepare very well and stuff like that, and it was my foot's hurt and I got this and I didn't buy any coins because I didn't want to do very many because I want to save them for Zacian, which is fine, but that's everyone's preparation is different. So when we say this is preparation you should do, take it with a pinch of salt, because obviously it's all relative to you as an individual and also the community you play in as well, because
I mean, so I guess, realistically, if we're going off what we said earlier about G-Max, which you want to avoid, You know, you kind of want to take a break. Maybe the last 15 minutes of the second hour, which is Snorlax, leading into Gengar. So, you know, maybe, you know, stop somewhere, you know, near a shop or a bathroom, people can use a toilet, whatever, because, you know, realistically, people are going to want to do Gengar. It's a really great counter, and it's a fan favourite. It's always good. And that's on the Saturday.
Yeah, and also that's around lunchtime anyway, so, or like late breakfast or brunch.
And then
ladies at brunch.
The other one on Saturday I would maybe include is maybe like 2:45 to 3 p.m. It's the last 15 minutes of Venusaur leading into Machamp. Again, Machamp very meta relevant. Give people a little break there. Sunday, anywhere between 12 and 1 when Butterfree is on. I think you can do that.
To be fair, skip them 2 hours and just get down the pub, man. Come out for Big Man Blastoise, absolutely swaying. Fucking do it.
But
I'd skip them
think
both,
for us, we'll take a break between 12 and 1. So for Butterfree, and then probably the last 15 minutes of Cinderace.
Yeah.
To be honest, just to kind of like 2 lots of 15-minute break.
And then get ready for the probably last 15 minutes or so. Get ready for the Toxtricity, and obviously it's the last hour of the event, like of the weekend.
Well, no, it's not actually, because these events are until 6 p.m. each day. Toxtricity finishes at 5, which we can only assume the last hour is going to be nothing but Eternatus.
Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll do whatever, man. Because I'm told.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, so, you know, realistically, you know, like, as we said, take breaks anywhere between 11 and 12. You know, ideally last 15 minutes, because you've only really been playing for an hour and 45 then anyway.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you got Gengar following up after. Anywhere between 2 and 3 before Machamp starts at 3 on the Saturday. Sunday, anywhere between 12 and 1 for Butterfree.
Yeah.
And then anywhere between, I mean, for me, like 3:45 till 4 for Cinderace is pretty ideal.
Fine, yeah.
Which, to be fair, I guess we can also cover like kind of like prep as well. You know, I think a lot of people, because even I do it. Well, I know we all do it. You kind of forget how long 8 hours is.
You underestimate it. You think, it's
a fucking long time. You know, it's a long time. So you know, if it's somewhere warm, you know, make sure you've got sun cream. You know, you've got a hat on. You know, you've got a rucksack with water, snacks, fruit. You know, all that kind of good stuff. But yes, battery packs for definite. Don't forget to charge your battery packs Friday night, because we've all done it. We've all done it, and it fucking sucks. Babe wipe in case you shit yourself.
No, for your phone screen. You don't want to be catching something and it's raining. And you want to, you know what I mean?
You know, if you're playing somewhere that's rainy, mate, just bring Ziploc sandwich bags. Ziploc sandwich bags are the truth, man. They are the fucking truth, and I will die in that. The fuck is that?
Extra shorts, isn't it? In case
in case you put yourself. And also, like, I will stress this till the cows come home. Wear comfortable shoes. Like I said, 8 hours is a long time to be walking around the place.
What shoes wouldn't you recommend wearing? Like, that you've seen maybe locals or players at these, you know, big events wearing. It's like, how are you going around in those? Like, I've seen like chicks wearing sandals and like fucking I've seen people wearing loafers and all sorts. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you know, I guess like more sort of common shoes that I would say just don't wear. Don't fucking wear sliders or fucking sandals, right? Because your feet, fucking both the dogs out as well.
No, I got socks on. Jesus and that.
Because trust me, your feet will hurt. Like your feet will hurt, and it will not be pleasant for you.
Your feet will honk as well. Like, allow it, man. Like, fucking put them dogs on a lead, man.
Yeah, definitely.
When we said we're doing dogs, we meant the Zacian, the Zamazentas. We ain't looking at your crusty ass toes.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Definitely. I for me as well, like stuff like Jordans, they're just not ideal in my opinion, because they've got such a flat like soul to them.
Yeah, mine do.
Like,
I like wearing. I just push through the pain, man. But yeah. No pain, no gain.
It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Yeah, and then obviously make sure you've got like a waterproof jacket in your bag just in case it starts to rain. All that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so water, snacks. Battery pack,
probably just a decent sized bag as well. Like if you're gonna have all these essentials and items on your person, there's nothing worse than having like little bag, some of it in your pocket, some of it here. Like you kind of want it like ideal setup is, and obviously this depends on the weather and everything. Backpack. Don't have it on too tight, because if you're wearing like a light colour, even a fucking black t-shirt, you will see exactly where you've wore your backpack if it's warm, because you'll be sweating. It will trap all that sweat. So maybe like a small sort of bag, big enough to obviously have your phone in your hand, so take that out of the equation. Big enough to have your battery pack, your charger, and then any snacks or like enough to have a drink in there maybe, but they're sort of the essentials. And if you want extras like a phone cooler or a neck fan and all stuff, that maybe bring like a bit of a backpack. I might even bring a towel, no joke, just to dab myself down like a boxer. Like I might actually have to do it. Like I'm not even saying it. Unironically, it's gonna be a warm one if this weekend's anything to go by.
Well, so I know for us specifically, England, it's going to be like 22, 23,
that's not
which is nice.
Bad, yeah.
But also when you are walking for 8 hours, like it's going to be fucking hot, But yeah, just make sure you're set up to be like as comfortable as possible. If and again, we're not saying you have to play the full 8 hours, but if you are planning on playing an extended period of time, make sure make sure it's going to be fun and you're not going to fucking injure yourself in
of course not.
Some kind of way.
It's one of them ones you want to give yourself, even if you were only going out for 2 hours, like you want to, because then you might change your mind. You might not bring a battery pack out thinking you're only paying for an hour or two, and then change your mind, and then you've got to be that dick that has to go back home or get his mum to pick him up. And go back home to get you stuff and then come back out again, because I'm not going to lie, like if that were me, I just wouldn't. Like once I've left the house, I don't want to be returning to the house until events done, or I've got to go to work. Yeah, man. Like don't be doing 2 trips, man. Just be efficient. Be like, think about it how you would think about preparing for like a festival or something. Like you wouldn't fucking leave your essentials back. Oh shit, left it back home. Got to go 50 miles and fucking go. You know what I mean? Like just. You bring all the stuff you'll need, and if you don't need it, that's fine. It isn't going anywhere. Like, whereas if it's better to, need. It's worse to obviously need and not have than having not need. It's one of them ones, but
definitely. Because again, just to reiterate the point, like 8 hours
is a long time.
For 2 days in a row it's a long time.
That's two thirds of a day. Yeah.
It's heavy, man. It's heavy, So, make sure you're staying hydrated.
16 out of 48 hours of event game time. You have to factor in, like, maybe 8 hours of sleep both days. Like, a lot of your time will be spent probably, on your phone. So it's important to, like...
It's a lot. It is a lot. Like I know it is arguably, the biggest event in Pokemon Go history.
It is. That's how they've marketed it. That's what it says on the tin. The biggest event in Pogo.
Yeah, in terms of what it is, but just because it's there doesn't mean you have to do it.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to fucking do it, because because it is a lot of time to dedicate, and realistically, just because some of us, like me, Tom, Joe, or them, like we're sad fuckers, and we're.
I was literally just gonna say we're sad cunts. Don't mean you have to be at all. That's where that would go. Overall, I guess kind of, the kind of summary, I guess, is be prepared and have fun. I guess is proper preparation prevents poor performance, and.
That's it, man.
I guess you can switch it up and say like proper preparation prevents poor, and I can't think of a fifth P that would basically indicate that if you don't prepare properly, you don't have as much fun. Proper preparation prevents poor parties.
Pokemon.
Yeah, poor Pokemoning. Yeah, there we go. Right, if I see anyone else using that, you're getting slumped. Right, speaking of things we have to do, a shot.
Well, where's that come from?
I don't know. It said on the disclaimer, the new one, revised 15th of August 2025, that all hosts must do a shot.
I don't have any shots.
Back some. Back. Okay, yeah, we should go. Right. Yeah, you can do that. Agua.
Preparing for next week. Hydration tablets, man. If you got some of them, man.
I'm telling you.
Game changer, man.
Look at them go. I'm there like fucking.
Yeah.
One sec. Well,
mate, which flavour did you get?
I got the orange, 3-in-1 hydration, electrolytes, vitamins. 3-in-1 mango. Right. Am I bugging? So the orange is orange. Yeah. Alright, we'll go through like this way. Apple and blackcurrant is obviously like it's gone with the blackcurrant. Same as like fruit shoot and that. Mixed berry. It's gone with the red.
Yeah, mango's green.
Why is it green?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because I've got the exact same 4, and then I got 3 of the cherry energy ones.
Eva said the same thing. It's like, why is mango like man's gone? Let alone mango. Like, why is it?
Yeah, where I go with the mango.
I'm just looking at the little things at the bottom. 18 essential ingredients, scientifically formulated for daily well-being, exercise, and travel. And it's got like a little. What's that? That's like. Oh, it's got a battery to like recharge you. It's got you running for exercise, and it's got a plane for travel, and it's vegan approved. Oh, and the tube is wildly recycled. Widely. But wildly. Sensationally.
Just recycled it like a freaking mosh pit.
Yeah, man, crazy work. But I don't actually know which one I'm going to crack first, to be honest. Not today, but when I eventually get down to it, I don't know which one's going to be the first.
Yeah, they're good. Love it.
I'll probably do this little bastard mango one just to see what the crack's about.
Oh, the mango's good. I tried one earlier. It's very good. But yeah, when are we back next? Because obviously next week's a sticky one still.
Wednesday.
We said Wednesday, yeah?
Wednesday. 7:01.
Yeah. Yes. 7:02.
Yeah. See, like, I had no food. See, there was no food, was there?
Yeah, mate. To be fair, we started 15 minutes late, you cunt. Fucking.
Hey! Look, honestly, babe. One sec, I need VAR. Babe, are we having dinner in a bit? Fucking hate you. Alright, that's it.
What? What'd you say?
Just aired it off. That's because she's cooking dinner. That's because she's cooking dinner. I told her 8:30. Yeah, you know the rules. Speaking of.
You know the rules.
Dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, you might be in for a little treat next Wednesday.
I'm scared.
You know.
Where's that segue come from? Where that segue come from? You know the rules. Oh, you're going to be in for a treat.
So from the conversation we had in the admin chat earlier.
Which one?
Bro, why are you buffering like that?
No, it was for effect. It was for cinematic effect. Which conversation? We had bare conversations. Which one?
The thing about how many do you think?
Oh
yeah, man. So next Wednesday we're gonna be doing some dumb shit just because. Why not? Really? Why not? Oh, so you haven't commented me on my new fucking short and third kit, man.
Yeah, mid.
It's. Shut up, man! You pussy old man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Clat. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, mate. Same as your mum, bro. Hold that.
You can take the boy. You can take the boy out of Yorkshire, but you can't take Yorkshire out of the boy. You're gonna put some. So we're gonna be putting some Yorkshires in you. You know what I mean? It's all great. It's all gravy.
But yeah, before we wrap it up, you got anything going on the weekend, or are you just working, or?
Just work pretty much. Nothing really to. I know there's Shadow Kyogres that I might remote, but I don't really plan on doing a lot of them, and I don't actually know why.
Same.
I don't know why. I feel like I should want to, but I don't. But yeah, that's just the way it is at the minute.
Now, I mean, to be honest, I feel like it's.
I've got one eye. I've got one eye on next weekend as well. So I've not been doing any Lugias, any Ho-Ohs, any shit raids. I've been doing Pikachu's though, because they're not like. It's always good to do Pikachu.
I mean, I guess it kind of feels like a nice bit of like downtime. You know what I mean? For like the madness, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I know for me, pardon me, after fucking hellfire.
Fuck happened there?
I know for me, I know for me, like after next weekend event, I'm gonna be fucking burnt out like a motherfucker. Like 16 hours of go. Yeah. That's not including any like remotes and fucking shit like that.
Like, because you said you wanted to do, you said you wanted to do some remotes and whatnot before. Yeah, you're gonna be conked out, man.
Dead. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be fucking dead as fuck. But yeah, so I'll probably take a little break, to be honest.
Until Valencia.
Mate, do you?
Wait, you kind of froze on, man. I don't know where you gone.
How close that actually is, by the way.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say I knew what you were saying, but then you sort of paused. I don't know, it like lagged IRL, but I heard what you said in the end. Yeah, that is actually really like it's about 5 weeks away, like less than, because obviously we travel on the Thursday. Yeah, about 5 weeks away.
Yeah, it's mate. This fucking game, right, is just like.
Yeah, man, it's killing me.
It's just taking up.
You good, boss? Yeah, this game's literally killing him, guys. We can't even hear him, man. It's
all our time, man. Literally. Oh, why am I dead? Oh no, am I back?
Yeah, you're back. I was literally just saying this game's literally killed him off, man. Man's literally there, like he was mid rant or mid like speech or mid whatever, and he's just fucking flatlined. This game's literally the end of him.
Hey, you fair, man. I feel like it sometimes, man.
I'm tired of this grandpa.
But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Thanks everyone for listening back. Yeah, you know, hopefully this episode will be up. It'll be tomorrow.
I'll get it up on Sunday. It'll be up on Sunday for your weekend enjoyment, and then it will give Joseph time to do his thing with it. So yeah. that'll be what's happening then. But we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday of next week, same sort of time. And yeah, if you plan on doing Shadow Kyogre raid, respectfully, hopefully you do well. Right. The real question is where are we raiding? Because I feel like every cunt and their nan and their nan's dog is online. You're mice, bro. I can't be asked like streaming. I think I did it last year, Judge Team Watch Party. I got bored. Like, I just got so bored.
Mate, honestly, we could probably get away with just not raiding because. Yeah.
Nah, man, we got to. Now we'll raid Kitty because then we get the song in it.
Yeah, we always do. Yeah, we always do.
Always. Normal. Right, let's raid Ditty Kevro. Right, guys, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend, and take heed of some of the stuff we've said. Don't spend your max particles on Dynamax. Don't eat yellow snow, and just reach out to your community and see what they're doing for the event, because 9 times out of 10 these big Go Fest events. Probably they might be the only time you see some of your locals. So, yeah. With that being said,